Hello, beautiful family, and welcome into this collective reading. Just a gentle reminder before I lose myself in the stream of channeling. There are no scheduled readings on this channel. I do readings when I'm guided, okay? So I received this interesting message, and I started to receive the messages on the 9-9 portal. 9-9. And I didn't understand it. It seemed really odd. It seemed very, even far-fetched even, because I felt like too many portals were open or like forming. I also had a really odd experience, and I'm going to share. Just because I love being transparent on this channel, you never know what the messages are truly until you like speak it out loud and start to see that so many other souls are experiencing the same thing. So I slipped into a timeline for about 3-4 months, and I hated it. I didn't like that timeline. It felt so familiar of my past, and it had me wondering, like, why am I here? Why am I here when I have been putting in diligent effort and work to move forward? And I was so confused. I was angry. I was frustrated. I was lost in space. I was lost in time. Truly, I was. It was the weirdest experience, and I didn't know what to make of it. So some of you may have felt that way as well. Then about a month ago, on 9/9, September 9th, I had a dream of flies, and it landed on my nose, and I was in a garden with a bunch of people. Like, there were so many people in this garden, which to me is quite symbolic of the tribe, like all of you. And when I posted, I don't know when I posted the scrying, or not scrying, but my channeled messages on the community page, a lot of you had interesting experiences with flies. And in the dream, like I woke up because it felt so real, like a fly on the tip of my nose. And my instinct, is to shoo away the fly. But I felt like it was a spirit. I felt like it was so familiar. And I heard a fly in the garden. And then when I woke up again in the morning, I heard intense in momentum. Then I don't know when it was, but I believe it was sometime last week, I started to feel a change in dreamscape. Dreams are really fascinating right now. And if you recall, when we were channeling the 108 frequency, we did it. I think that was my last collective reading. I'm not really sure. But we were talking about déjà vu, having these dreams, but the dreams are in fact future memories that have already happened, and you wake up from the dream and you're wondering, did that actually happen? Because it felt so near, it felt so close. So future memories, déjà vu is very prominent in this space. And I heard from Spirit this clarity of understanding, because I didn't understand my experience. I didn't understand what's going on with these flies. I didn't understand this garden. I didn't understand this dreamscape, these future memories, and everything is connected. Okay. I heard from Spirit today, a timeline is being fixed and repaired. And this came out yesterday in Aries' reading, because someone in the collective I heard, because it wasn't my ancestors, it wasn't spirit, it wasn't me. I heard from someone, is this a timeline shift? And I'm like, well, let me ask. And spirit said, no, majority of you are experiencing a repair, a fix of your timeline because, there are too many holes, too many portals that formed in your timeline that you slipped into other ones. That's what I experienced. So it's really odd. It's really strange. But here we are. This is what we do. We deal with the weird paranormal phenomenons of our lives. So, I'm not going to post this because I've already posted the messages on my community page. This is just honestly for me so that I don't forget. So we're just going to give thanks. I have oracle cards and tarot cards here, and we're just going to go with the flow and see what more unfold. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit of the Most High. Thank you to my ancestors, known and unknown. Thank you to the most qualified and the most benevolent of spirits that are in this space today, helping us decipher these messages. Thank you to my ancient lands of Mesopotamia and Babylon. Thank you, Goddess Inanna Ishtar and Mother Ninhursag, and thank you to the collective for allowing me to read for you today. I love you all so very much. Okay. Thank you. We're going to start with no. I don't feel guided here right now. I actually feel guided to go to the Akashic Tarot. But I can't help but feel guided to this right now. Imagination drawing from the well of your own capabilities. It's interesting because this imagery even looks like slippage. Like someone slipped on something and they're falling backwards. And that looks like a portal that you're slipping through right here. Okay, so we're going to take that. Oh, yeah. Another one. Ending a trauma. Transform memories and symptoms. And we were just talking about memories of the future. Okay, so I'm getting a few things. Yeah, transformation here. Let love transform you forever. And it's interesting. Again, just to share, I woke up this morning feeling like I just need to love. I need to love myself. I need to love myself more. I need to love my body. I need to love my life. I need to just pour love everywhere. To repair, to heal, to mend, to close gaps. And I feel like that's what's happening here. There's some kind of gap that is closing. Wounds are closing, traumas are closing, symptoms are transforming, memories are transforming. There's, for most of you, you are clearing so much. We had a pretty big chunk of 2024 readings where most of the readings were around ending cycles. Sagittarius ended an 11-year cycle. Cancer ended a 9-year cycle. Pisces ended a 21-year cycle. Capricorn ended a 6-year cycle. I can go on and on. If you were just to look back in the beginning and the middle of 2024, there were so many souls in the collective that were ending their traumas and diligently working on clearing their cycles. So this is connected to this message today because the gap is closing. The door is closing from the past, like these portals that formed in your present moment. The portals that formed in your present moment seeped the memories and the traumas and the woundings of the past into your present timeline. And it affected your imagination. It affected your own capabilities. It affected manifestation sticking. And we talked about this yesterday in Aries' reading, in Aries' energy, that the slippage affected the results of manifestations and what you wanted to create. So the gaps are closing here. The portals that formed in your timeline that created these holes are being closed out. They're being repaired. That is the fly in the garden. That's the fly in the garden. Because the fly, right, when we think of a fly, its role in nature is to eat the decay, like they play a very important role in decay and cleaning energies, purifying them. They remind me of the vulture spirit, like this purification process. So the fly is acting in that way. Okay, so if you're seeing a fly in your space, it's to clean out the negative energies or the seepage from these timelines that you have previously experienced, where most of these traumas and these wounds resided in, these memories. Interesting with the memories, though. Deja vu, a memory from the future. Memories are also transforming, not just the memories from the past, but for example, if you had a very traumatic past and you're holding on to that memory would still exist in the future. So that memory in the future is transforming, okay? That's associated to this wounding and to this trauma. On the other end, a lot of you are going to be experiencing these memories, which are happenings of the future, and that's where your imagination comes in. Because your imagination is not just an imagination right now. Your imagination is actually a memory of a future happening in your current timeline that is being repaired, that is being fixed. Does that make sense? Okay, so some of you, and it's interesting because I was talking about this in Cancer's reading, where Cancer was experiencing these fantasies and larger than life imaginations and dreaminess. So that energy is also in this space, but it's being formed under the message, under this energy that this memory or this imagination is a memory. Fascinating. Yeah, like you're fixing intricacies and industries on the split, and the Queen of Force is under the deck here, which is this energy of the sun and the moon, and we just had the solar eclipse a few days ago on October 2nd. Yeah, there's a timeline is being fixed. It's being repaired. I feel like for most of you, you were exploring You were exploring the well of your own capabilities. You were exploring potentials. You were exploring potential pathways. You were exploring potential possibilities, exploring potential timelines. And you found a timeline that you liked. And that's where I was saying, like, I've been doing so much work. I've been so diligent and putting in a lot of effort into being here in this timeline right now. Why am I feeling why did I slip into something from the past? Right? Why did I slip into the past? And it's because, again, of these portals that formed, the holes. I feel, okay, this is really wild right now. Sorry if I'm trying to just piece everything together. Do you remember last eclipse? Oh my God, I had such a hard time last eclipse too. And I kept saying I felt like a pendulum. Like I felt like a pendulum. Like I could feel, I felt the clarity. Like I would kind of swing into clarity. I would swing into knowing, and like this higher consciousness of knowing, or just seeing things clearly, and things really made sense and things connected, and I could see, the light at the end of the tunnel. I could see. And then I swung back into confusion, and I swung back into fear. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself, but some of you may have felt like you were a pendulum. And so Spirit is saying it was a swinging between timelines because there were holes in it. There were holes in the one that you found while you were in this exploration, exploring the capabilities, exploring the possibilities and potential, and you liked one of them. You found one that was optimal for you. But there was this hole. Okay, so we captured that. And this is being repaired. So let's move forward. So that's the fly in the garden. Your garden is a timeline that you chose, that you are in right now, that's being repaired. So the fly is acting as this, again, intricacies and industries. I'm going to take that because it won't leave the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's this repair. So that's the fly. Okay, so now we're headed into, I just got cold. And I feel this energy moving through my body. I feel like I'm shivering, but I feel a lot of movement. So now we're in this intense and momentum energy. Intense and momentum energy. I'm seeing a well being filled up by water. I'm seeing a well being filled up. Okay, why am I here in the Akashic Tarot? These are your records, your contracts, your agreements. Why are we here? Why are we in the Akashic field? Light of the world. And Uriel and the Sphinx. 2110, 1021. Okay, just look at this for a second. There's someone here knocking on your door. It looks like the Hermit. And then you have a Sphinx and an angel, Archangel Uriel, and the Sphinx. Give me a moment. This is the Anubis Oracle. I'm going to read the Sphinx because I know the Sphinx is in here. Divine Messenger. The Cosmic Library. And I was like, why are we in the Akashic field, the Akashic Library? They brought out the Sphinx. Earth Altar, Cosmic Library. Okay. It says, the Sphinx has mystified the world for thousands of years, and recent research suggests it is far older than was initially thought. This deity is carved from one giant protrusion of bedrock, grounded in the heart of Egypt. The Sphinx is a divine messenger and repository of cosmic akashic, or spiritually informed wisdom. While theories abound about the great knowledge hidden under the Sphinx, in actuality, this being contains the information himself. He or she is a cosmic library. The very granite of the Sphinx's being holds and retains far more than the knowledge of the adepts who did the carving. Indeed, the Sphinx functions as a medium between us and the vast intelligent source in the stars. This mysterious one transmits messages from our ancient ancestors to those that are ready to receive them. That's why there's a knock on your door. Didn't this come up for Libra's reading? There's a lot of energies connecting here. Where I think it was Libra, where I was like, just knock and spirit will answer. Just knock and spirit will answer. When you draw this card, we suggest that you bring your question, to the Sphinx. Stop, open your heart, and listen. And here, I just realized there's a cat, and there's someone in the window as if they've opened the window to listen to who's outside. This is definitely spirit knocking on your door. I literally heard it's ready. Something is ready. Take time to prepare for yourself by doing the heart breath as you meditate on this enigmatic deity. Listen for how the Sphinx informs you. You will experience a download from the cosmic library of the ancient future memory from your DNA and your starseed origins. You can't make this shit up. You actually can't. Don't rush the process. This is an opportunity for you to connect with the Akashic records, which hold the inner map of your life and your potential future. And yesterday in Aries' reading, we were channeling the map of ancestry that was unfolding in that space for you to read the map to your prosperity, reading the map to your birthright, your origins. So that Aries was most likely a collective. As you develop your relationship with the Sphinx, you will strengthen your capacities to open to guidance and fully receive it. This is not only true for divine guidance, this divine messenger can also direct you to other allies on the earth plane who will assist you in your ongoing quest. So this is a spirit ally, or it may be a friend. It's an ally. If you feel called to vast knowledge beyond time and space, pay close attention when you connect with this magnificent earth altar, guardian of the stellar mysteries. This, for some of you, it could be a new guide, but this is spirit allies. Did I channel this? Hold on. I don't know where I channeled this, but I don't know if I did. I just looked through my notes. I can't find it. I think I read it somewhere, or I don't know. Again, like this feels like deja vu, deja vu, like something. But it feels like there's a spirit ally that is assisting you to achieve your goals in this timeline. Because you're in the optimal timeline to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams. You've been set on this course, like, for a very long time. Like, you have had this in mind as a spirit, as a soul. Like, you have had this in mind for a very long time. And we were talking about this in Aries' reading, where it was an agreement. You made an agreement. And now it's time. You're in the optimal timeline to achieve this, to have this, whatever this is for you, a goal, a dream, prosperity, in whichever form it is, this birthright. And you have a spirit ally that is supporting you in achieving that. That is powerful. Powerful. Yeah, look. Transmuting pain. Yeah. Yep. It's being transformed. It's being transmuted. It's being patched up. It's being repaired. Oh, I still feel like I'm in the akashic library right now. I don't know if there's more on this agreement that you made. A lot of you are going to, that's the dreamscape. There's a change in dreamscape. What's intense in momentum are these downloads. That's what's intense in momentum. The downloads about your origins, the downloads about your birthright, the downloads about more of you, more of the unfolding of your story, more of the unfolding of you. So the dreamscape right now is the akashic field. The dreamscape right now is possibilities. The dreamscape is options. It's like I'm seeing an observatory, like I'm seeing a giant telescope. A giant telescope like the Sphinx. Giant. Yeah, I keep seeing this giant telescope. The dreamscape is the library right now. Yeah, look at this. The crossing initiation. The closing door completion. Yes, yes. Okay. So there's this observation that you are making in your dreams. Because I keep seeing this really giant telescope, and it's reminding me of the giant sphinx here. It's the Sphinx, excuse me. the holder of knowledge, wisdom, the akashic library, because it's big, it's right, it's giant. It's this giant field, so you need that telescope to look through it. You need the dreamscape to look through it, because in the dreams, it's not limited. Like, it's not limited to this, plane, to this physical plane, and the limitations and the restrictions of our own consciousness here. So the dreamscape is this vastness, the same vastness of the Sphinx that is the Akashic library. Okay, so the dreams that you are having right now are downloads, information that are happening quite intensely and in a quicker pace to deliver you information about your birthright, your origins, about this goal, this dream that you have that you are about to achieve. All the while, your timeline is being repaired. Okay, it's being repaired. Remember, I was saying, like, the gaps are closing, the portals that formed into the past that you slipped into, those are closing. Okay, so that you can build what you want to build in this timeline. And what you want to build in this timeline, you have agreed to do that before you came into this world. Interesting. I'm just reading the title of this. It says light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of your world. You are the light in this timeline. You are the light at the end of the tunnel in which you saw. And that's where you're crossing into. I keep getting chills. You're crossing. You're being initiated into more of who you are. You know what this feels like? It feels like you're giving yourself permission. You're giving yourself permission to feel that you are the light. A lot of you, like me, why these portals formed, these holes formed in your timeline was because you didn't give yourself permission. You didn't give yourself permission to dream big enough, to dream, to be, to move, to act. You were there. And it's this like unfamiliar feeling that, oh my God, I'm here. And it's this fear of, I'm gonna fuck it up. Am I even ready? And then all these portals started to form from your own disbelief and not allowing yourself to just be who you really are. And that's why these portals formed in your garden. And so they're being closed up because a lot of you are feeling this intensity and this passion and this fire inside of your soul. And you're saying to yourself, I give myself permission to be the light. I give myself permission to be in the space wholeheartedly and be in the now with all of myselves, my love, light, darkness, shadow, and density. I am here as I am. And that declaration, that in of itself, that alone is powerful. Your intention to be yourself as you are is powerful. So it opened another portal, right? 2 doors. We were channeling this 2 doors. It opened another portal into the akashic field where you're receiving these intense messages about who you are. And you have a spirit ally that is allying with you right now to build and achieve your dreams, your birthright. It's interesting. This is an angel number 554. It's not 555. It's 554, which is interesting. But here's the 5s and 9s. I mean, that was so active in Aries' reading yesterday. 5s and 9s, 6s and 3s, constantly. Constantly. Anything here, Spirit? That came out yesterday too. 59, 5s and 9s, and here you go. 59, the wailing tree, reconciliations. And reconciliations is to get back to something. What are you getting back to, my love? You're getting back to you. You're getting back to your light. You're getting back to your birthright. This is what you are remembering. This is what you are receiving. Information, downloads, and memories of. This may feel like a past life regression for some of you, but this past life regression is a future progression. Overwhelm and plenty. Plenty of. And so it rises. Emotions are really high in this place, in this space. It really is. It really is. I'm hearing the overflowing tree. That's what I heard when I put these together. Even like this, look at that. Overflow, ing, overflowing tree, the overflowing tree. It's like a tree that has bared its fruits. It's a tree that keeps on giving. It's the abundance and the prosperity that you are feeling or that you are about to feel, but you're giving yourself permission to feel this. The overflowing tree, the overflowing abundance, prosperity, your birthright. This overflowing tree is also the well of your own capabilities. Remember I said a well? I kept seeing a well being filled up. Here it is. It's like the Ace of Cups energy. You're being filled up and you're overflowing, and the overflow is feeding your garden. The fly in the garden. It's feeding your garden. It's nourishing your garden. As you nourish yourself, you nourish your reality. And that's why I woke up this morning and I'm like, I just have to pour love everywhere. That's all I got to do right now. That's our only job, is to pour love everywhere in this overflowing energy, because we have it. You have it. It's in the well of your own capabilities. You have it. Last card. Okay, no, not here. Yeah, moving out of stagnation at the bottom. Dust Devil. Sure, let's get a tarot card. I brought these out for a reason. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Temperance. Yeah. The Moon and the Sun. And we had that earlier. With the Queen of Forces. No, I gotta get her out. Hold on. That's so incredible. I keep getting this like health message as of late. Like vitality, your vitality is increasing. Here. Temperance. Can we know some of these opportunities and I'm so curious. Opportunities and possibilities. I mean, it's endless. Whatever goal you have spirit allies that are supporting you in it. Can we know any more? Yeah. Options and possibilities. 7 of Cups. Dreams and imaginations. Memories of the future. Dreams and imaginations. The akashic field. Contracts. So what you dream about right now, what you imagine, they're memories, and they're also going to be akashic contract downloads. So I would write it all down. Okay? I would write it all down, because that is what's coming into fruition in this overflowing tree in your garden. You're going to see the possibilities and the chances. 2 of Wands. It's all going to come to life. You can even see this stream of water in this 1 cup, right? That's from the overflowing tree. This is giving me the energy that there's one that's interesting. This came up in Pisces, where I was channeling there's an outcome that is favored. There's a possibility that is favored. The omens are favoring this possibility as well. So like, that's the spirit ally that you have that's assisting you to achieve your goal. Even you're kind of like reaching for it. The omens are favoring it. I'm hearing divine favor. A little hesitation here, Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the struggle here is to give yourself permission to feel this prosperity, to really believe in the things that you are receiving downloads about, because it may seem hard to understand or like unbelievable or really far-fetched because of the frustrations. Yeah, so you're getting like a different perspective. Hanged Man. Yeah. I'm getting something about Sagittarius season is going to be quite transformative for a lot of you. I'm seeing you reaching and grasping for something new. This is something new. A lot of new possibilities that you're reaching and grasping for. And the allies are supporting you in this. 3 of Wands, there's the future. Yeah. And 10 of Cups. Yeah. Yep. Whatever you see, whatever you believe, whatever you feel, it's the future. It's the future. That's also what's being tempered and being brought into your now moment here. 10 of Cups. Whatever this is for you, Spirit is saying to have the faith. You're going to see it a lot clearly. You're going to see it from a different perspective. You may even start to see the bigger picture. You may see the map a lot more clearly. Okay? You're going to be able to make decisions on it and not be in a state of stagnation or indecisiveness. Okay, so that's also what's going to shift here for you. You're gonna have this bliss, this emotional bliss, this relief. This is what you deserve to feel. This is the timeline that is wrapping you in beautiful, emotional plentiness. emotional plenty, like feeling so much joy and happiness. This is what you are giving yourself permission to feel. Okay. Oh my God, there's the Akashic Library at the bottom. Just more. And the sands of time at the, yes. Okay, there's too many confirmations here. I'm gonna leave this here. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being here with me. Who do I have next? I have I feel you. Aquarius. I feel you. So when your messages come in, I'll get to your reading. I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye.